Elizabeth Vino, and I'm a master barre instructor, which not only means that I throw down an exhilarating and a technique-intensive barre class, but it likewise means that I am approved internationally by the Aerobics and Fitness Association of America to train and certify instructors how to teach barre. With that in mind, I want you to know that barre is ballet-based. We're not doing anything new here. Ballet's been around since the 15th century. We've just souped it up with some extra toys and a little more high energy. The ballet barre, in fact, was invented to serve as a partner, using the forearm, or acting as a forearm or a hand. It was likewise used for ballerinas to prepare, practice, and strengthen their ankles for point work center floor. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you some of the choreography I use in class, and we will of course be using the ballet barre, spelled B-A-R-R-E. All right, we're going to work for the thigh first. Here's some thigh work. This is flat back chair, this position that I'm in right here. So you want to sit as though you are sitting in a high back chair with a flat back, chest out, chin lifted, kind of with a very cocky attitude. Now when I teach my students, I have them put a book on their head. And the reason for this is to remember that in ballet, we want to feel like somebody's got a string at our chest, pulling it up to the ceiling. And likewise in barre, we don't need to make big movements to make big impact. So this small pulsing will soon get my thighs to shake. And that's one of the primary goals of any well-taught, well-executed barre class. So using the book is a very helpful strategy. Now there's a lot of different things we can do here. All at once, we're working the muscle to fatigue. That's the point. Until we get to that shaking point, that's where we change the muscle. Hold it right here. We can do a bunch of different things here. Tucking the pelvis, right here. I'm gonna lose the book for a moment so I can move. You can tuck the pelvis, getting the abdominals involved. You can move the hips right and left. We can also pull it out into attitude derrière. In French, it's a ballet term, derrière, meaning behind the derrière. Right? And we can pulse here. In barre, we can also put the ball of the foot on the barre and pulse here. Okay? So there's a lot of different angles we can use. Coming back to flat back, another version of it, is round back. So when that low back starts to hurt from pulling on the barre, we can go right here. We can open and close the knees. We can drop below thighs parallel to the ground and back up. Below and back up. And basically, I just torture you and keep you here for as long as you can handle it. That's the front of the thigh. Let's do the back of the thigh. Okay, to work the hamstring, it's actually done very quickly. You're gonna put the ball of the foot up on the barre, extend the left leg up to the ceiling, hands flat, take your seat about 2 inches off the floor, and pulse. So right here, you've engaged the back of the thigh. And we're just going to keep you there for about 60 seconds. And we can add some fun to it. We would pulse up in threes. Up, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3. We can point and flex the foot just to keep it live so you don't get bored. And so you're not stuck in that place where, oh, my hamstring is killing me. It will cramp up with this exercise. You can even bring the arms up. And add a little bit more. Isometric hold, which is another premise of a properly executed barre class. Simply holding the muscles, letting the ancillaries kick in as well as the primary. And we end every exercise in a barre class with a stretch. That's how we lengthen the muscle. Shooting for those long, lean, svelte muscles that ballerinas have. All right, the next thing we're going to focus on is the abdominal set. Same thing, always using the barre in a barre class. we're gonna focus on round back and flat back, okay? So with the hands on the bar, one of the first things we do is we punch ourselves in the belly, as if somebody has punched you, basically. You're gonna bring your legs up, and with that round back, you're going to push the low back into the bar with the lower abdominals. Holding onto the bar, pushing it. Good, then we can do all kinds of fun things from this position. With the low back pushed into the ball, we can turn the knees and work the obliques by pulling the knees in. Bring it back to center, do the other side. We would do it much longer in a real class. Bring it back to center. From here, we'll split the legs, hold on to the calf, and pull it in, with just one hand on the bar. Flex the foot, give it tiny bend presses right here. Reaching up to the ceiling, push, push, lengthening, breathe. Then we'll bring the left leg up to meet the right in a position in ballet that we call changement, fifth position. Changing, right here. Switching legs, we do the whole set on the other side. Pulsing in. Flexing the foot, doing tiny bend presses. And your grand finale, changement. Okay, so that's round back, again, with the belly rounded. Then we take the ball out. And the second set is called flat back. So you align yourself with the low back, mid back, and upper back on the bar. You hold on to the bar in an overhand grip. You bring your legs straight up. Maybe take your heels off the floor, depending on your level. And you're just going to do little lifts, up and up. Looks easy, but it's certainly not. You're engaging almost every aspect of the body, including the arms holding onto that bar. You might bring it out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Breathing. You might flex the feet and stretch, stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring it all the way up and do many more than what we showed you today. That's what I've got.